Welcome everybody to Whale Talks Wrestling, episode 78. We haven't been here in a while. I haven't really been able to be consistent as I want for the show, but hey, we're not here. I'll drop them whenever I feel like it. I'm always going to drop it for a New Japan show, I can tell you that. So we're going to review Wrestle Duntaku, aka the big matches, Jay White and Tanahashi versus for the Neverweight Open Championship, and then Will Ospreay versus Shingo Takagi for the IWGP World Title. And we're also going to review AEW Blood and Guts. So let's get it rolling with some AEW Blood and Guts. We're going to review the show as a whole, not just the Blood and Guts match. Kenny Omega attacks Kingston and Moxley before the match. They were going to have a tag team match of Kenny and Nakazawa versus Moxley and Kingston. Kenny and Nakazawa versus Moxley and Kingston rolls on. Eddie getting cut off. Anytime he tries to fucking tag Mox. Mox comes in, he's killing Nakazawa. Stumps a mud hole on him. Pile driver on Nakazawa. Kenny makes a save. Kenny dips Nakazawa while Moxley chokes him the hell out. Half Nelson suplex into a clothesline combo for the win. I kind of like that as the tag team finisher. I really like Moxley and Kingston as a tag team. And it keeps Moxley off the main event, which, he was there for almost a year, so it's good for him. They get jumped by the Bullet Club. Super kick party to both of them. Kenny comes back out. One Winged Angel on Kingston. Bullet Club reigns supreme here. So good to have the Young Bucks back to being what they are. The Young Bucks are designed to be heel. Babyface Young Bucks are absolute trash. Like, Babyface Kenny is not bad, but heel Kenny is where it's at. QT Marshall, because it's not Marshall, it's Marshall, versus Cody Rhodes actually turned into a pretty damn good match. Loving the Factory. I think the Factory is doper than the Pinnacle. I don't know if that's just me, but they have a better theme. Aaron Solo's really the only one holding him back. If they could replace him with Shotty Lee, that would be awesome. I feel like Shotty Lee as a heel would work better. But I love their theme. Heat as fuck. Better than Pinnacle, like I said. QT is using the weight belt on Cody. QT with a superplex belly to belly into a deadlift German to Cody for a near fall. R. Anderson punches QT. I still don't understand where the DQ is. Cody exposes QT's whole ass. Why? Cody with a tombstone pile driver for a near fall. I'm like, after I just saw Pac puzzed out a tombstone pile driver. I swear to God. I feel like the only people that should be doing tombstones is fucking Undertaker, Kane, and Okada. I don't know why. It just makes sense on Okada. Crossroads, but QT actually kicks out. I was pretty shocked by that. QT's basically saying, don't do this. Fucking Cody's like, fuck you. Cody locks in the figure four. Somehow Cody gets busted open in the midst. It's the first time Cody didn't want to get busted open. QT taps out. Anthony Ogogo comes out, does his thing, punches him in the stomach. Because if Anthony Ogogo punches you in the stomach, you're dead, you're done. You might as well just kill yourself. You can't breathe. He puts the British flag on top of him. And the whole time, JR kept pissing me off on commentary. He's like, oh, we've seen this before, and last time someone did this, it didn't end well for them. I'm like, JR, wrestling repeats itself 24/7. Shut up. So, fucking shut up. So, we're watching this. That's cool. Anthony Ogogo is probably going to be Cody's opponent at Double or Nothing, which I'm looking forward to. I think Anthony Ogogo is going to be the fucking star of this group. He is going to, carry this group big time. So, I don't know. He just has everything, man. He's got the promos. He's got the fucking... Look at him. He's huge. I'm telling you. It's crazy. Darby attacks backstage all Ego and Scorpio Sky. Darby then does a coffin drop on Ego. Then they jump him, and then they do the crazy spot that I don't know. The spot scares the shit out of me. They throw Darby down the stairs. Concrete stairs, too. I remember when Mick Foley did, I don't know, stairs bumps freak me out. And something with Zach Gowen. But I heard that was a stunt double or something, so I don't know. Dr. Britt Baker versus Julia Hart, sling blade in the air raid crash, but Britt pulls her up, locks in the lockjaw for the win. We are finally going to get Britt Baker versus Shida, and Shida will lose this title. I have loved Shida's title reign. I wish it would make more sense for me her lose it to Abaddon, because they had the whole story of Shida being scared of her. But Dr. Britt Baker's the next one in line. She's done great. She's had good matches. This is her time. Varsity Blondes versus The Acclaim versus Jurassic Express versus SCU. Winner faces the Bucks. Max Caster with the rap before the match even starts, and he basically tells the Varsity Blondes, mostly Brian Pillman Jr., that he's going to be in Dark Side of the Ring in 10 years. Ouch. Brawl breaks out. A couple choke slams by Luchasaurus. Pillman with a springboard clothesline on Jungle Boy for a near fall. Best moonsault ever into the tombstone for the win. SCU wins. Like I said, this is going to be SCU's last match, I'm assuming. I don't know what happens after that. Kenny comes out and says, next week we will find out who will challenge him. Because, they're finally using the ranking system. It's either going to be Pac versus Orange Cassidy. Winner faces them. And basically, pretty much, Kenny's like, Pac's winning. I'm fighting Pac. I'm not fighting this loser Orange Cassidy. I'm hoping, I kind of hope either one wins, honestly. But I kind of think the Orange Cassidy match at the pay-per-view would really be big. We're going to find out how over Orange Cassidy is, I can tell you. And Kenny basically like, I only want Pac. Orange comes out. Kenny's like, what the fuck? He got a really good promo on him. He's just laughing at him. He takes his sunglasses. The only thing I didn't like, that Orange Cassidy stood there while Kenny did all this. But the match should be great. Miro comes out, basically says the TNT title match is next week. It's game over for Darby. I'm really liking Miro right now, man. This guy's coming out and destroying everybody like he should be. I'm really enjoying it. But then we get to the Blood and Guts-a-Rooney match. It's just War Games. It's pretty much War Games. No pin, no top. The top is on the cover. So it's a little different than the NXT War Games. A little different spin on it. I kind of wish they could have put the pin. I like the pin, but it's either surrender or tap out. Dax is busted open in the first start. He starts it off with hardwood. Freaking Sammy is whooping his ass. Sammy with a double springboard cutter. That was pretty dope from one ring to another. Shawn Spears is in next. Chair shot to the head by Shawn Spears to Sammy. So chair shots to the head are back. Cody was not playing. Ortiz is next. He chucks a chair right at Dax. Spanish fly by Sammy to Spears. Sammy botches a springboard off the top. Rough land. He almost tombstoned himself. Now Sammy's busted open. Cash Wheeler's in next. Santana's in next. Wardlow's in next. Hagar's in next. Cleaning house. Wardlow and Hager lock eyes. They go at it. MJF, of course, is in last. Cash covered in blood. I don't know what happened to Cash Wheeler. It looked like someone just took a chainsaw to his face. He had lost so much blood. Jericho's in last of his team. Match finally officially starts. You have to wait till all members are in there. Jericho with the bat, Floyd letting everyone have it. The ring wood is exposed. Double spike pile driver on the wood by FTR for a near fall. Coast to coast by Sammy to Spears. Lord with a chair shot to the face. Santana gets a fork, stabs MJF in the forehead, and he starts licking the blood off the fork. That was pretty dope. He's completely busted open. Chair shots to Wardlow's head. Clothesline by Hagar. MJF climbs on top. Jericho follows him. Diamond ring to Jericho's head. Jericho's now busted open. Everyone is fucking bleeding. MJF says, basically, if you don't give up, he is going to throw Jericho off the top. Sammy Guevara in the inner circle gives up. But MJF's a piece of shit, and he says, thank you. Throws him off the top anyway. And the ending is what ruined this match. This is a good match. I didn't think everyone had a fucking blade. I thought that was a little, I thought it was a little excessive. 3 or 4 of the main people, yeah, but Jesus, man. You had both members of FTR. You had fucking Jericho. You had MJF. You had fucking, I think Sammy Guevara was busted open. Everyone was fucking bleeding. Everybody, except for like Wardlow. I think Wardlow might have been busted open. I don't remember now. This is a war. But everyone's busted open. The match was great, but the ending was whack. I understand, you see, I don't have no problem with Jericho landing on the padding. Duh, it's wrestling. What do you expect? But did they really have to zoom in the camera so we could see all the cardboard and everything? You should have just let the camera, like Shane McMahon when he dropped off and we didn't see where he landed, or Jeff Hardy when he did the Swanton to Randy Orton and we didn't see where he landed. They should have just not shown where Jericho landed. Excuse me, and pan out the camera and be like, oh my god, what the fuck happened? You know what I'm saying? Where the fuck did he land? Sorry, just getting some water. But overall, I thought the Blood and Guts edition was good. Yeah, I still think I like the NXT War Games more, but I like this one too. This was really good because it had the blood at least. Just way too much. Chair shots to the head. I don't know how I feel about it. Like I said, I am I would be a hypocrite, because I watch Japanese wrestling is my favorite, and these guys dump each other. Kota Ibushi dumps himself on his own head 24/7. So I don't know. I'd rather not have chair shots to the head, but once in a while you can make it work as long as it's a gimmick chair. But even a gimmick chair has proven to be dangerous, as it fucking sliced open Cody's head before. So I don't know. But I thought overall this was a really good show.